welcome back to another video of the 3 Leaves. Today we're gonna react to I'm an Incel, Ask Me Anything by Jubilee. Make sure to subscribe and hit that post notification to see us react more. And yeah, let's get to the video.
If you could summarize your opinion towards women?
Like what I think of them?
Yes.
I do think they are very important, but
short for involuntarily celibate. An incel is a member of an online subculture that centers around not being sexually active despite desiring to be.
Okay.
Keyword. Incels, we might as well just say they're virgins. Let's be honest. Well, let's call it what it is.
Dang.
Let's
yeah.
just call it what it is.
Some topics are hard to approach.
More and more male hatred against women is rising up.
you might call this a new phenomenon.
Either the subjects are inaccessible or people are uncomfortable discussing them.
If you're an ugly guy, you better get a good job and make some money, because nobody's gonna want to talk to you.
Girls, I will.
Oh my god, you know who that was?
Who?
Okay. This was a dude that like did a school shooting, and like he was making like all types of videos saying like how he was gonna like how he was like tired of women and stuff. I forgot what school he shot up, but yeah, he did like a school shooting.
What?
Yeah.
Destroy you.
You don't deserve to get laid at all!
So we found those subjects in person, rented a space in Hollywood, and invited our audience and any strangers walking by to come inside and ask them anything.
Okay. Hey, I'm Brendio. I also go by Derek. I'm an incel, and I'm here to answer people's questions about the topic.
I can start. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Wait,
I'm good.
what kind of drip is that?
What, Derek?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's Derek's favorite jacket because of that other Jubilee video. Wasn't he wearing that same jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm guessing there's like something like dividing them so that they don't see each other.
Yeah.
You're an incel.
Yes.
Why would you ever sign up to do this?
I suppose I would want to give more of a positive light on this community, which is a very negative light upon it.
Okay. And do you think that's a good thing?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because a lot of the boys in this community aren't bad people.
But you acknowledge that a good handful of them are, right?
Not a good handful, I would say a small handful.
Who hurt you, or what happened? What events sort of catalyzed this way of thinking and you getting into this kind of research?
Society.
Do you hate women?
No.
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 Do you have a female role model in your life?
A female role model?
Yeah, like a mom or an aunt or a friend?
I mean, I love my mom. I wouldn't necessarily consider her a role model, but I do love her quite a bit.
If a woman was elected as president of the United States, how would you react?
I don't know. It probably would depend on the woman. I probably wouldn't be supportive of it, honestly, but
Why do you say that, if you don't mind me asking?
I do think that, you know, men should be the leaders and women should be the caregivers and the
You got that Andrew
the
Tate
lovings.
mindset. Okay.
Andrew Tate, fresh and fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woman should be in the kitchen, cooking, cleaning, and all that. Yeah, Grace, technically you shouldn't even be in this video right now. Like, you know what they say, it's for the men. Yeah.
Okay.
Supporting and the teachers in some cases.
Since women of color or just women in general have been oppressed by certain systems and other oppressed communities, especially LGBTQ+, all those don't really fit with the spectrum that incels or you have been talking about. So why do you think your method of thought would help fix what we have today?
I probably wouldn't view the things you might view as oppression. I have a feeling. I would view it more as how we treat children that we love. We control them, but we control them lovingly, not as a slave, not as we're forcing them to do things against their will. I would view it more as a loving domestic thing in the past. And I would say that if we were to...
Do you think Derek's racist or no?
I feel like he's kind of racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I honestly would love to have seen Derek in that the last video we watched with the what was it called?
Should do white people experience racism?
I would love to have seen Derek in that.
Yeah.
Do it in a civilized way, maybe in a more, even a Christian way, even though I'm not really advocating for a certain religion or ideology. I would assume that women would probably be happier. And I wouldn't just assume that blindly, I would assume that based on the data that I have seen.
What data have you seen that has brought you to this conclusion? Because I'm now curious where I can get this data from.
I couldn't reference it offhand, but I believe
the data is trust me, bro.
Yeah.
That's the data, trust me, bro.
That's the source.
Exactly.
there was a study that I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
Okay. What do you think it is about liberal areas that create behavior in women that you think is a problem?
Promiscuity leads to increased standards in more primitive aspects such as looks. And that typically makes it harder for some people to find a relationship, including sometimes good-looking people. There's guys who are much better looking than I am who are having a really hard time finding someone in a place like LA or in London or in Auckland, New Zealand. But they probably would have a perfectly fine time finding a woman somewhere else.
So you think that promiscuity is the problem, and if people were more monogamous and more withholding, that would sort of fix society?
Yeah, I suppose people were more traditionalist.
There have been a few
So he supports gender roles?
Basically, what Derek is saying is that if more people were just like, basically when he said promiscuity, he's talking about like people cheating and stuff. Basically, he's saying like if people didn't cheat on each other, that there would be like less of it'd be easier for people to find relationships. But because people cheat and stuff like that, it's harder to find a good relationship.
Oh.
And I don't really know how I feel about that one. I don't know about that one, Derek.
Yeah.
Shootings in the past where these shooters actually stated that they were incels or were radicalized by online incels. What do you think about their actions?
I condemn their actions. I don't believe I don't believe violence is the solution. I don't believe attacking random people is going to fix anything, whether they're, women or men. I do think that
Bro, my man's is sweating up a storm. Do you see all of the hair just sticking to his face? He's sweating up a storm.
The reason why they committed those actions was probably because of out of desperation or out of, mental problems that probably could have been prevented had the right support was in their community, in their household. If people saw what they were posting and saw what they were experiencing in life and did something to help them.
Was there like a pivotal moment in your life, like a straw that broke the metaphorical camel's back?
It's constant years of rejection, no matter who the person was, constant years of rejection in other aspects of my life. It did kind of push me towards more, I suppose, radical beliefs, but I suppose they're only like radical, but they're more just old beliefs, really.
No, it sounds like I had another metaphor like death by 1,000 cuts. It's not like one pivotal moment, but it sounds like a bunch of things built up over time.
Yeah. One of the common criticisms about the incel community is that you feel entitled to sex or intimacy. Do you believe that you deserve sex or intimacy from a woman?
I think everybody at some level deserves someone that loves them and, respects them, as long as you are also loving and respectful towards that person. They're an equal. You're not like seeking someone beyond yourself. You don't have like too high standards, I suppose.
He's looking like that did not answer my question.
Yeah.
That did not answer the question. I feel like he's tiptoeing around the question.
You don't want to admit it.
Exactly.
If you can tell the world about something about being incel that that may not be in the internet or that's overlooked heavily, what would it be?
I don't know. I think it's mostly that most of the men are not inherently bad people. A lot of them are just lonely. They just need some help, really.
Okay. Would you say that there's anything that other people can do to help guide or just support or anything?
The lonely person in your class or the lonely person in your workplace, maybe he's an incel and he's not letting you know and he's just kind of afraid you want someone positive. Just be nice, say hi, try and make friends with him. You don't have to date him, you don't have to whatever, just, brighten up someone lonely's day, I suppose.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
You don't want to be an incel?
Basic. You know, it sounds like he just said, hey, that kid that's in the corner at your school that looked like he might shoot up the place.
Oh, yeah.
Just be nice to him. You don't got to date him, but be nice to him just in case you stay on his good side so you don't end up as one of the victims.
Oh
That's
my
basically what it
god.
sounded like he was saying.
Honestly, yeah.
No.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's part of the whole involuntarily thing. I mean, you want to try and escape it. You want to be something better. You know, you want to get a wife, get a girlfriend, get someone who loves you, spend your life with them, and be happy. And
What's one thing you wish people understood better about you?
I don't know. I guess I wish people would recognize how much effort I'm trying, I suppose. Like, I'm working out typically daily. I've lost over 100 pounds. I'm out there job hunting actively. I don't think people recognize how much effort the incels in general try to put into bettering themselves. I would say, people don't recognize their effort. They just assume that they're all like lazy and sad and angry at women and just giving up and things of that nature, I suppose.
Okay.
You don't have to see the bad things in the world and then come out a bad person. You can just see the bad things in the world and then improve upon yourself because of them, I suppose.
So you do have hope.
Yeah, I have hope, yeah. I'm a very hopeful person, I suppose.
I won't lie, this went a lot differently than I thought it would. I thought we'd be yelling at each other, you know?
It was nice.
I do agree because I thought Derek was gonna be like very aggressive and radical to like every point that someone was gonna make, but he actually came off very calm and collected.
I was surprised too. It was actually a healthy conversation.
Yeah, so maybe I misjudged Derek.
I don't know. That video said otherwise, kinda.
Yeah, the other video he was lying.
Yeah.
Hello, thanks for watching the video.
All right. But yeah, Derek seems like a really cool guy. I feel like, but there are other people who are incels that are insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Misogynistic, yeah.
Yeah, and the people who act like fresh and fit and all that, they just like, basically fresh and fit like love guys that are incels because basically they can just say, well, this is how you get women and stuff. But I feel like I learned something more about incels. What about you?
Yeah, I learned a lot. And I liked how he was like really comfortable with it. Like he didn't lash out on anybody. I like that.
Yeah. Even with that, even some questions he tiptoed around, but he still stayed on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Derek. But anyway, guys, it's gonna wrap up this video. If you guys like, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.